Well, here we are again, another episode of Winging It Down Under, and we're in the tropics now. Come with us as we tick off one of our bucket list items, and that is take a ride on the Kuranda Scenic Railway, a very historic and fantastic experience. Then we visit Port Douglas and take a drive to Palm Cove along the Captain Cook Highway. What a beautiful drive! Right on the water's edge where the rainforest meets the ocean. We visit the little township of Daintree on the south side of the Daintree River, and Steve finds a new hobby, one that doesn't involve trips to the hospital. Today we're going on the Kuranda Scenic Rail train, and you're coming with us.
And it's something that we've both been wanting to do for a long time, so It should be good.
So we're going up on the train and back down on the train.
Yeah, we've both done the gondola, haven't we?
Yeah, we've both done the sky rail, so we're just focusing on the train. So come along with us and see what we get up to.
Yep, should be good.
Well, here we are at Freshwater Station. This is where we're picking the train up. So we're picking it up at this railway station, which is a little bit closer for us because we're staying at Mareeba, but you can also get it from the station in Cairns.
Yeah.
So we're picking it up at Freshwater. Exciting.
Yep.
Here we are, Kuranda Scenic Railway. Woohoo!
Okay, so we've got the tickets. We are ready.
We just got our coffees in time by the
Train
skin of our teeth.
And the train's just pulled up, so we've got to get on.
Car number 9, here we go.
And through 153 cuttings.
This bend is known as Horseshoe Bend, which begins a steep climb to Kuranda. And why the railway came about? In 1873, gold was discovered in the area, and primitive supply routes were slow and perilous. Legendary bushman Christy Palmerston found a route for a railway to link the rich mining belt to the sea, and in 1887 construction began on one of the most ambitious railway projects ever undertaken. Wow, that's spectacular.
After your carriage crosses the bridge, look back and you may be able to obtain another great photo of the falls.
There are 55 bridges along the railway, and Stony Creek Falls Bridge is the most outstanding feature of the railway line. We're going through Stony Creek Station. We travelled through Barron Gorge National Park and stopped at Barron Falls Station to take in the view. This is our stop at Barron Falls.
Wow, that is spectacular.
This train ride is so good. I'd recommend it to anyone.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you.
So these carriages are over 100 years old. The carriages date back to the early 1900s, and each carriage is made from silky oak timber. We're here at Kuranda. Right, we're on a mission.
Yep.
We're going straight to the pub for breakfast.
Possibly a beer.
Maybe a glass of wine. We're really splurging out, aren't we?
Lashing out today.
Lashing out. Oh, Steve got me a large one.
Cheers, honey.
Cheers. That's a big glass of wine. This is a real treat for us today.
Yeah, that's a
isn't
local
it?
brewing company here.
Oh, nice.
It's actually quite nice, yeah. Fruity.
A bit like yourself.
A bit like myself.
Quite fruity.
A little bit fruity. So this is brekkie lunch, sorted.
I think we need to do an ice cream after lunch. So this is the top of the Barron Falls, and there's not much water in there, in the river, because they normally do river cruises down here.
But it's a
and
bit
there's
low.
the docking platform over there.
Sitting on the sand.
Not much water in there at all.
No,
I didn't realise it was so big up here. There's a lot to see.
there is.
A lot of shops,
And
a lot of tourist sort of shops.
and my
stuff.
absolute favourite thing, markets.
And markets, of course.
Not.
I just want to find a shop that sells ice cream. Steve's looking at stuff. That's unusual. Never had too many hats. Hello, let's try one on. Does it go with the handbag?
Well, I'm just thinking it might last longer than the
Dodgy old
the straw one.
Mitre 10 ones. But does it go with your handbag?
plastic.
Doesn't
No,
go
I'll have
with
to
a
get a different
handbag.
handbag.
So this is a plane wreck right next to the markets. In 1942, this C-47DL rolled off the production line of Douglas Aircraft Factory in California. It was destined for Australian shores as part of the USA 5th Air Force and arrived at Brisbane in January 1943. It was given a name Geronimo. In 1944, it was handed over by the US Air Force to the Commonwealth Government, and it was TAA's first registered aircraft and flew their inaugural flight between Melbourne and Adelaide in December 1956. In 1983, the aircraft was used to take part in a film called Sky Pirates in Cairns. It was then rescued from a local scrapyard and now serves as a visual memorial at Kuranda. Well, that was a fantastic day.
It was a really good
It
day.
was really, really good.
Very enjoyable. It's a long day. We're both pretty
It's
buggered.
been a long day and pretty
But-
much buggered, aren't we?
Yeah. If you're going to do it, I would catch the train, do the train up, and do the gondolas back because
Yeah, the train was
the train ride up was good. It was. I think the train ride up was better than the train
probably,
ride
yeah.
down.
Yeah, we did up and down.
We did up and down, but we've both done the
So-
gondola before, so the sky rail, whatever you want to
It was
call
a
it.
really, really, really good day. One of my best days ever.
Yeah, we had a great time.
But yeah, have a nice hot shower.
Yeah.
And chill out.
Yeah, definitely.
Today we are going for a day trip to Cairns. We've found this really awesome campsite near Mareeba, so we're hooked up to power and water, and we can leave Yummy in the van with the aircon on. So we're going to do a day trip. Got a couple of things we want to do down there, and we can
Have a look around
have a
Cairns.
look around, go along the waterfront. Last time we went to Cairns, I was stuck on the cruise ship because we were in isolation with COVID. So this time we can go and have a look.
Yeah.
Okay,
right, let's do it.
Let's go. Yummy, get out of the way. Yummy, I'm trying to film. Come here. Up, up, up. Up you get. Right. Well, we had a nice day in Cairns today. Went for a walk along the esplanade. We did a bit of damage because we went shopping because there's so many shops around. And What did you buy, Steve?
I bought
A
me something to do.
Nintendo Switch.
But, hang on a minute. I'm not the only one that went spent money today. Have a look at this hidden over in the background here. JB. What have we got here?
We've
Microphones.
got microphones. That's my toy.
So we made a pretty big hole in the budget today.
Yeah.
Smashed it.
But you need a new hobby because you can't go kite surfing.
Can't go skateboarding. Can't go
Can't
electric
ride your
scootering.
scooter around like a madman. Can't do jet skis.
Can't drag the Harley around.
Can't go motorbike riding. Look at that, brand new. This is a whole new world for us.
Yeah, I've never played these games before.
Gaming. Yummy
Why?
wants to go on your shoulder. You behave yourself. You be a good boy. You be a good little birdie, okay? Well, this is good. Something you can do without internet
Yeah,
once you've
right.
downloaded it. So no more doing crazy stuff.
No. The crazy days are over.
Yeah. Oh, that looks nice, Steve.
Yeah, it's all nice and tight. And
Nice
new.
colours.
Very nice.
Check it out.
Very trendy.
Is that the latest and greatest? That's
It
the
is.
OLED, isn't it?
The OLED one, yeah.
So it goes in that box there that gets plugged in.
Yeah, you've got to have 240 to run it in the TV, otherwise you have to just run it on the screen.
Let's have a look at the game. Batman.
Yeah, I reckon it'll be interesting. I think the graphics will be really good. This is the other game I've got. Red Dead Redemption.
Pretty happy about Steve's new hobby. This new hobby is pretty safe. You can't lose any limbs or cut his head open or do some damage to himself. It's pretty safe, this one, so that's good. I'm over all the hospital visits. Well, we found our way to Port Douglas today. We drove down the range from Mariba.
Park
And
Caravan.
We're doing our usual thing,
Park Caravan, and
having a snooty coffee.
amazingly enough, we found somewhere to have a coffee. There's only about probably 35, 40 coffee shops in here.
Yeah, it's full on touristy.
Real touristy. Nice
Full
but.
on here.
Yeah, nice but.
Yeah, nice change.
Yeah,
Snooping it up a little bit.
yeah.
We're just at the lookout at Port Douglas, having a look at that beautiful ocean. An interesting fact, Port Douglas was established as a convenient port for the goldfields of the inland. This gold theme just keeps popping up, doesn't it, Steve?
It does. You're absolutely
Obsessed.
obsessed with it.
Could have something to do with it.
Good.
This is the old courthouse of Port Douglas. It's the second oldest timber courthouse in Queensland, built 1879. All right, I think there's an old lighthouse up here, so just walking up the hill a little bit.
It may still be working.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's go and have a look.
We will.
So this lighthouse is literally in between all these mansions.
Yeah.
Yeah, have to go down the little goat track beside someone's fence.
An easement it is
Easement.
between the two buildings.
Right, so here it is. Little baby lighthouse. Well, that wasn't very exciting.
No.
But you got to have a look at these things.
Well, you got to look. It could have been really good. I mean, interesting.
Never know. It's hidden
Yeah.
away. You wouldn't even know it's there.
No.
No time for sitting down. Going up you get.
What was I thinking?
What were you thinking? So would you believe this was a sugar wharf at Port Douglas, and I'm guessing that building there is where they used to store the sugar ready to put onto the ships. I love looking at the rainforest, the mountains. It's a beautiful place. I'm going to go and find a place and have a nice drinky poo.
So, we made an executive decision, and the decision was... That was the decision. Wow, Nina, look what's coming up here. Look at this.
Oh yeah. You must be able to pay money and go on a cruise or something. After spending some time in Port Douglas, we decided to do another day trip and drove along the Captain Cook Highway, literally right on the water's edge, a very scenic route to Palm Cove. So we just pulled up at Rex Lookout on the way, and that's just amazing, and that really is the true rainforest meeting the reef, isn't it? Got the rainforest mountains and the ocean. Spectacular. What a drive. Bonus. Just found a chalk. Bonus.
Bonus, yeah. Well, one of ours is quite squished, so...
Yeah, because we keep running over it.
Yeah. So, we are at Palm Cove. There's Dina up ahead here, taking Yummy for a walk. Yeah, we just had a coffee here. Horrendous. Bloody horrible coffee. What a beautiful place.
Next on our agenda was Daintree. We decided to head up to Daintree from our camp at Mossman Golf Course to check out the little town on the south side of the river. Our plan was to explore the north side of the river from Cooktown along the Bloomfield track through Cape Tribulation, but that's another episode. Yeah, we've been stuck in the caravan for the last 2 days because it's just been raining constantly. So it's good to get out and about again today.
It's overcast, might get a couple of showers, but anyway, we're going to go and have a look.
We're getting out.
Yeah.
So we are at Daintree, and this is the Daintree River. Look how green it is out here. Beautiful. This is the gateway to the Creb track. Well equipped, 4-wheel drives only past the Daintree River crossing. Alright, we won't bother doing that one. We're not hardcore 4-wheel drivers. I didn't realise there's all this farming countryside. I thought it was just rainforest and the Daintree River around here.
Obviously not.
I didn't realise there was all this farming going on in the back.
Yeah.
Such a nice drive. There's the Croc River tours going by. Maybe a couple of people on it.
Okay, so what we're going to do, once we've come, we have come, at the moment, we're here, and my finger is there, up a Daintree, there. So what we're going to do is, we drove out here and had a look. That's the barge going across the Daintree River there.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do is, with the caravan, we'll tow out around the main road out here, up there, and go up to Cooktown,
Yeah.
and we'll start there, and then from Cooktown we'll do day trips, and we'll come down through here, all the way down here, onto the Bloomfield.
Okay.
That's the Bloomfield there, and then
Yeah.
come all the way down
Oh, right.
through Cape Tribulation,
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
and then we'll come back down to the barge and end up on this side.
Oh,
But we'll
okay.
do it from the north rather than going across the
Right.
barge. We'll just come down from the north side.
Oh, okay. We'll do it that way.
Yeah, it'll be
All
like
right.
a day trip,
A day trip.
a big day trip.
Couple of days.
Maybe a couple of days, yeah.
All right. Well, that's a good plan. So off to Cooktown tomorrow.
Yep.
That's the plan.
And what's the plan for right now, hun?
Well, have a guess. Have a guess. Something out of the ordinary. So we're just in a museum here at Daintree, and I've just been talking to the owner there, asking him a few questions about the industry that was here, and I found out that all that cattle, that countryside where all the cattle was that we drove through, it was all dairy farming.
Mm.
And there used to be a butter factory here and a timber mill. So before all the dairy farming started, they
Logged.
Yeah, they did all the logging, cleared all the land, and then they thought, oh, well, what are we going to do with the land now? We can't, because we have to think about all the flooding, and they decided to start up dairy farming. So that's a little bit of history of the industry that started here. They did try and find gold at first, but they couldn't find any. So they logged and dairy farming. I think that's why they sold Daintree ice cream, but I don't think they sell it here anymore. The butter factory's all closed. Anyway, it's good to find out about a bit about the history of the place.
Yeah.
I find it interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Find a bit of the history about things and not so much the tourist activities.
Yeah.
Okay, well I think we've sort of covered the Daintree. It's only a little place.
It is small, really small. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really small.
I'm going back home.
Look at that. I've used one of those to fill up oil containers when I worked in the servo
Oh yeah.
100 years ago.
Oh.
I
One of those
can
green-
remember using that. Remember they used to have the old bottles, oil bottles,
Yeah.
on the driveway. That's what we used to use to fill up the water bottles.
Yeah,
Oil bottles.
plenty of old stuff here. Really interesting. So Steve,
Yes.
something else that guy told me when I was talking to him in the museum,
Yeah.
I asked him about all the cattle, where we just drove around and there was all the farming and cattle
Yep.
in there.
Yep.
And the river's going all through that
Yep.
countryside.
Yep.
Well, I said, do the cattle get taken by the crocs in the river down there? And he said yes. He said they take the smaller ones and other wildlife, and he said they also have taken people.
Right.
So
Well,
he said
yeah.
because they're doing the wrong thing, i.e. swimming in the river.
Yeah. Well, I did say when we're driving through there, I wonder if the farmers lose any cattle to the crocs.
Well, they
So,
do.
Obviously, they do.
I
Yeah.
tell you what, rather than do all the touristic things, which, sometimes it's good to do, but I like talking to the locals because you really get,
Yeah. You find out stuff.
really
Yeah.
interesting stuff
Yeah.
about where you are, the
Yeah.
history and that sort of thing. So we're just driving home from Daintree, and there's a fruit stall here. They're selling these things here called star apples. So I'm going to buy one, $1 donation, or $1 each. Put it in their little box there. Oh, did that go in? Yeah. And I'm going to have a go because I've never had a star apple before. Feels a bit like a fig. Could be sort of figgish. We'll soon find out. Okay, so we're home now. I'm going to crack open this, what was it called?
I can't remember.
Apple. I can't remember. Star fruit?
Star fruit or something you said.
Star apple. I think it's called a star apple. I'll cut it open and have a look. I reckon it's going to look like a fig inside.
Possibly.
Oh, hang on. No.
Well, that's different.
A bit like a custard apple. Or a plum or something. Let me have a taste. It's a bit custard apple-ish.
Is it? Don't think you eat the skin. I don't think. I did read on the sign skins are highly poisonous. Deadly if eaten.
No, skin's not good. It's like a little bit sticky around the skin. But the flesh is alright.
Is it?
It's made my lips all sticky.
Has it? I'll have a taste.
Yeah.
Slice me a little bit off without the seed, yeah. I don't want all that.
Yeah.
No, I mightn't like it.
No, you'll like it.
I'll just have a taste.
Custard apple-ish.
It is. It actually tastes alright.
Right, so we've eaten star apple.
Star apple. And that's it. That's the outside, which you can't eat. Inside. Tastes alright though.
Yeah. Well, that's it for our Going Troppo video. Thanks everyone for watching this one.
And we'll see you on the next one.
We'll see you then.